Let me tell you something most people never stop to question. You were taught to work hard, save money, retire, and wait for a pension. But nobody asked you one critical question. What if saving cash is not wealth creation, but wealth delay? What if the real secret is not how much cash you accumulate, but how fast your cash circulates into income-producing assets? That is the difference between cash accumulation and cash circulation. 1. What cash accumulation really is? Cash accumulation is what society praises. Go to school, study hard, get good grades, get a job, save money, retire at 60 or 65, collect pension until you die. This system teaches you to store money, not deploy money. Your bank account becomes a warehouse, not a factory. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Saved cash does not create wealth. Saved cash accumulation makes you feel safe, but it doesn't make you free. 2. Why society pushes cash accumulation? The system prefers cash accumulation because accumulators keep working longer, accumulators depend on salaries, accumulators depend on pensions, accumulators depend on governments, a saver is predictable, an investor is independent. Most institutions don't teach investing because an informed investor does not need permission to survive. That is why they teach grades before skills, jobs before ownership, saving before investing. 3. What cash circulation really means? Cash circulation means money must move to multiply. Instead of asking, how much can I save? You ask, how much of my income can I invest? Cash circulation means investing a portion of every income, turning money into assets, letting money work while you sleep. Cash circulation treats money like seed, not treasure. You don't store seed, you plant it. 4. You don't need a lot of money to start. This is where most people get it wrong. They say, I don't have enough money to invest. That is cash accumulation thinking. Cash circulation thinking says, how do I start with what I have? Small money invested early beats large money invested late. Why? Time is the most powerful investor in the world. 5. The power of time and compounding. Compounding is what separates the wealthy from the workers. When you invest early, your money earns returns. Those returns earn returns. Time does the heavy lifting. You don't need brilliance. You need patience and consistency. Most people work for money. Few allow time to work for them. That is why the patient get rich. The rushed stay broke. 6. Why this is not taught in schools? Schools prepare you to be a good employee, a reliable worker, a disciplined saver. They do not prepare you to be an owner, an investor, a capital allocator, because ownership requires thinking, risk, responsibility, and responsibility is uncomfortable, so the system avoids it. 7. Cash is not bad, idleness is. Let me be clear, cash is not evil, saving is not wrong, but parking all your money is dangerous. Cash should be emergency buffer, transaction medium, opportunity fuel, not your retirement plan. Your retirement plan should be assets, not promises. 8. The mindset shift you must make. Stop asking, how much do I have? Start asking, how can this money work for me? Stop chasing bigger salaries. Start building income producing assets. Wealth is not built by how much you earn. Wealth is built by how much you circulate into productive systems. 9. Final message: cash accumulation makes you comfortable today. Cash circulation makes you powerful tomorrow. The wealthy don't save better, they deploy better. You don't need all the money in the world. You need time, consistency, discipline, and the courage to invest early. Because in the end, money grows when it moves. 10. Real life example: pension pure cash accumulation. A pension is the clearest example of cash accumulation. You work for 30-40 years. The government or employer promises to pay you after you stop producing. Key problems: you don't control the money. The payout depends on policies, politics, and inflation. If the system fails, your retirement fails. A pension delays reward until your lowest energy years. That is not wealth. That is deferred survival. 11. Real life example, 401 half accumulation, half circulation. A 401 sits in the middle. Most people treat their 401 like a savings account. Contribute, forget about it, hope it grows. But the people who understand cash circulation invest the 401 into productive assets. Choose funds that grow with the economy. Let compounding work over decades. The 401 itself is not powerful. What you invest it into is what matters. Used wrongly is accumulation. Used correctly, it becomes circulation. 12. Real life example, index funds controlled. Index funds are a practical example of cash circulation for everyday people. Here's why. You don't need a lot of money to start. You invest consistently. Your money participates in business growth globally. You are no longer saving money. You are owning pieces of companies. That means while companies expand, your money expands. While you sleep, your capital works. This is cash circulation done quietly and patiently. 13. Real life example. Businesses' active cash circulation. A business is the highest form of cash circulation. You take money and convert it into systems, people, products, services. A business creates income repeatedly, detaches money from your time, turns effort into structure. Employees accumulate cash. Business owners circulate cash. That's why business owners think long-term, while workers think paycheck to paycheck. The common thread in all examples. Notice something important. Pension, you wait. Savings, you wait. 401, misused, you wait. But with index funds, businesses, assets, money starts working immediately. The wealthy are not patient because they are calm. They are patient because their money is active. 15. Final truth to leave with your audience. The world doesn't reward those who save the most. It rewards those who circulate capital intelligently. Cash that sleeps shrinks. Cash that moves multiplies. And the earlier you start, the harder time works for you. I believe you have learned the advantages cash circulation has over cash accumulation. So, if this video resonates with you, share it with your friends and loved ones whom you want to learn about these principles. Thanks for watching, and I urge you all to stay blessed by the best, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye for now.